Right, I'm going to read two poems in which the date is significant. The first one is called Equinox Concert, and it was written on the 21st of September 2001. It was written for Micheál O'Sullivan and Mel Mercier, who had given a concert. But that 21st of September 2001 was, of course, 10 days after the 9/11 event in New York. And the world was in a state of fear and apprehension at that time. And I wrote it in that state of fear and apprehension, aware of the equinox, aware of the movement towards winter, of the balance of darkness and bright in the world, and in the hope that the world would move towards brightness. And I wrote it, I remember, in the hours after that concert. Equinox Concert for Micheál O'Sullivan and Mel Mercier. Light and darkness are in balance all over the globe tonight, the world shrinking into itself like a nut hardening in its winter shell. Years turn and millennia, and 10 days after the towers burned, the spheres are grinding out of tune and time and cannot find a measure. But tonight, I heard the world's music shake hands with itself. Old marches jazzed into new rhythms. Bowron and bones clatter out their resurrection. So may the world's axis still hold true. The pole star be constant. Our slow turning from east to west lead us daily from darkness into light. That was written in Waterville on 21st of September 2001. And the poem I link with it was also written at night in Waterville, but it was written on the 18th of March 2003, which is just a few days short of the spring equinox. It was also just days before the second Iraq war started. And I linked the two poems because the Iraq war was ostensibly linked with 9/11, although all concerned knew there was no real link between them. And I felt that the world had moved towards darkness. And I was walking home, I'd say about midnight. I was coming home from the pub, and there was a most beautiful full moon rising over a mountain near us called Bean Vor. And the full moon, I suppose, dictated the rest of the poem. Full moon, 18th of March, 2003. The moon rises over Bean Vor, clarifying the far and wide world in silver and black. This moon is not crescent or fertile. It is a desert moon preparing to explode, a shell about to fragment itself into craters, sockets, skulls. This moon still hears gods commanding their own deaths and resurrections. This moon is a new century howling at itself. This moon knows its real colors full well: pitch black, blood red, gold. This moon yearns to gild minarets. Now it trembles over the dark horizon like an unshed tear.